pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Garber's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But
it's in the field. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It'll be a draw. Second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on.
He's going for the goal line. He's touchdown, Tar Heel. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't slow down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
There he goes.
Nah.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. who couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this. Why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for the crease. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
To the air. It's Jefferson. Whips it out on the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and in the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback as everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ran it down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Now the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now.
No way.
Try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots.
No, sir.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That'll run the upfield. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached down here as they go back to work. A little too anxious on that offensive line.
Can't be doing that.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15.
Oh, run water, man.
Scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Let's open the game, brother.
He seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, this guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Now, I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Got it, brother. Such a good play.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off-play action on 1st down.
Yes, sir. Good job.
And the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I know everyone's yelling, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, down to the green line, we're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Jefferson. Gets it out quickly.
needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
No, he freaking dropped it. No way.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it 34.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw it. Back over the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Running and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before the touchdown, Tar Heel! Right back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points.
Give me the
pick. And continuing, because you've dug yourself a significant
Give me some, man.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Owen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, wants to pass.
He caught it. No, he dropped it. Let's freaking go,
Makes
baby.
that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on first down.
No. I tried to freaking force that. So.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They'll immediately call timeout. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Let's go. We're going to score on this. Let's go, baby.
This is blowout. See, this offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Hands it off. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. You can score on these guys. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted a first. Turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He wastes no time and comes out with quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, and got it out with a 41 with a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down with is working.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
No, dude, what a terrible rack.
Did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't
Yeah, I
get
don't know.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
To the air, it's Jefferson. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. Timing. Nice job by the quarterback. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down.
I didn't have to take
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you can catch it, and I can depend on it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly. He's going to extend the yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dumps it off in the flat.
I'm so sick of this guy.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Got him looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
defense knew
Drive
to work
annoyed
on the
me.
football,
Don't
made
like
a
how
nice
long
tackle to force a fourth down.
And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in coverage because of how efficient they are throwing the
Oh,
football.
what are we
Welcome to
doing?
modern college
I
football.
don't
That's
need
what it
that
is.
whole
Spread you out,
letters.
find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult
I love that.
situation.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Leaves it with the running back. Moving past the 25. And he's dragged down. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Sets up the screen.
How am I trying to
He
do?
makes the stop. A nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, I thought I had a
Defensive
freaking.
play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got his man quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark him at the 49. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson.
Over me. Oh.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Tar Heels will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
That's so bad. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I hate
He's not
myself.
going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can
How do
tell
you
that these
get
two
wrong,
guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the change, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the ball.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get up the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration to stop that ball from going north south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. A quick tackle.
Hey, not my
made,
dog,
but he's got
Ronnie.
ready for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A shot toward the end zone. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Open space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And they've got to be.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Right over the middle, it's Verrier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get shine, offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Working it. Magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again.
Ooh, domino.
Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel.
I got my needed rushing yards is the question. I don't know if I do or not. Let's see. 121. Yes, I do. Okay. Get Radon's ball. 3 duds.
They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
15 more. Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback was knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll try the run.
No, dang.
Gets it past the marker.
Hate myself.
Green grass down the middle.
Oh Lord.
And he crosses the goal line and gets
I did
the
not think they were
touchdown, but
freaking
way too
count.
little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they...
Toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Keep it moving. Take him off his feet.
Brother, I'm so bad right now.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
They go to the ground. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He puts you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. We're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking for the end zone.
Come on, man. Freaking down.
Touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember.
What?
The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The trickeration
I appreciate
goes
you.
awry, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out.
Trying to beat the DD.
No, he kicked it. Ain't no way.
Interception number 3 on the day.
Can't cover it.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's so
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a
That guy's tired, but he can't.